We'd been working for a general purpose CFD company for a number of years. We'd seen the strength of what CFD could bring in terms of solving industry's problems, but we also saw the limitations in the approach that those companies were taking.
We had a vision all these years ago. The vision, as I've said, was to provide good science to industry. We developed the very first graphical user interface for this technology, which was didn't require anyone to program in Fortran. We were the first company to do that, and we have kept that way of developing our products as we've gone forward in time.
We spent quite a lot of time in the early years talking to customers, even involved in collaborative research projects with customers, to really understand what it was they were trying to do, and felt that we needed to understand thermal design almost better than they did if we were actually going to provide the sort of leadership and the sort of product quality, product capabilities that they were really looking for. We, in our minds, identified the end user as someone who was a good engineer, but who was not a specialist in computational fluid dynamics, and also maybe was not a natural computer user. So we tried to design the software so that a person of that kind could learn to use it quickly and then could use it effectively. And we picked up what was beginning to happen in the late 1980s, the development of Windows-like menu systems, and adapted that to our needs and took it from there, and it seemed to work well.
So when FloTHERM was first released, we were selling FloTHERM to thermal design engineers who were physically prototyping their products. We provided them a technology to enable them to become simulators of their products. FloTHERM today is used by thermal design engineers. It is a tool of choice.
Giving software, our type of software, to designers has had a major impact.
What FloTHERM brings to the table is the ability to go from concept to design. In one phase, you can hit one prototype which will work. So when you go to the lab to test that prototype, you only have to do it once. And you can guarantee you will get a good design ready for manufacturing. And that's where the money is saved.
I think providing a pragmatic technology wrapped up in a product like FloTHERM will enable our customers to determine thermal compliance of their proposed design easily and quickly. And especially in a competitive consumer electronics market, it's critical that products are developed quickly, on time, on budget, and satisfy the reliability requirements that their customers expect.
We wanted to be part of a business which had satisfied customers, because that was one of the things that made us feel we were being successful, that made us feel good.
We do more than just provide software. We provide software together with experience and guidance as to how best to deploy it for our specific customer's application. In this respect, we go one step beyond just a software vendor and really become a vendor of solutions to our customers, working as partners with our customers.
And what we aim to do, release on release, is address those most critical issues that they see, and so they help us take the product forward. I think customers see it very much as a partnership, and I think they really appreciate what we do and the fact that their ideas make a difference.
I can remember going back to the very first release of FloTHERM when we first brought it to the market, and we would go into some large companies in Europe and USA, large electronics organisations, and you could see within minutes the reaction to what we were providing. The world has moved on, it's become a more complex electronics world, but I think that reaction to what we do is still there.
I think they quickly appreciate the fact that when you do use FloTHERM, you will get a thermal solution. It is that repeatability and the dependability that quickly builds up trust between the user and the software itself. Historically, there was always the electronics industry, but in recent years we've seen many other industries adopt electronics.
The way in which FloTHERM touches customers' lives, in that anybody using a mobile phone or a tablet computer, very likely that's been designed with FloTHERM. And then if you go all the way through the infrastructure to the data center where the images they take and upload to Facebook are held, the thermal design of that may well have been done with FloTHERM.
A lot of the miniaturisation that's gone on over the last 25 years is as a result of our software. Electronics is everywhere. Medical equipment today is a massive amount of electronics there. You look at safety, for example, in vehicles. We've got an immense role to play there. If you look at the development of hybrid cars and the amount of electronics in those systems, FloTHERM is providing great solutions for all the different things that are required in those vehicles.
If we can make engineers design better products the first time around, then I think there's bigger knock-on effects.
In terms of the importance for mankind, especially with medical applications and safety applications such as aerospace, the use of our software is critical.
The challenges for the next 25 years, I think, are almost impossible to predict. You'll be looking at wearable electronics, you'll be looking at all sorts of things. I think the only thing you could say with any certainty is it's not going to be what you expect.
I'm very proud of what we do with our technology and what it's used for.
We are very proud at being the first people to provide the technology that we do to the industry that we sell in. So we played a large role in setting up this industry initially over 25 years ago, and then ever since we've been market leaders. We're very proud of that position, and we do everything possible to maintain our market leading position through our relationship with our customer base.
That vision that we had 25 years ago is still core to what we do today, providing good science to industry and demystifying the technology to a point where the broadest range of people out there can use it effectively.